fall out the sky onto my heart to cover up what I don't wanna show. I let you in deeper than I let anyone else before. Lining up with my broken pieces, took them all and made them yours. Didn't know what my heartbeat needed, skipping out, no I can't keep score. When I lose my breath, boy, you got me breathing. Oh, every little thing you do, every time you hold me, take me higher, higher, higher. Every little thing you do, every time you hold me, take me higher, higher. Oh, you take me higher, you take me higher, baby, you take me higher, you take me higher, baby, you take me higher, you take me higher, baby, you take me higher, yeah, you take me higher, baby.
On today's show, we're going to go ahead and finish off Collective Illusion. And I'll tell you why, because next month, the month of February, is going to be completely Black History from the first weekend to the last weekend. Also, the return of Real or Nah. Stay tuned. This is Radical Truth to Power. Welcome to Radical Truth to Power, the progressive news show with Les BS3. I am your host, Marlon Clyburn, along with Tracy Carson and Anna Hart. And like I said, we're just going to go ahead and finish off Collective Illusion, or at least as much of it as we possibly can. Because next month, the Black History Month, February, I want to concentrate on all the really unknown Black history, like the ones they don't teach you in school. I want to get into those stories. So I want to go ahead and finish that off today. We also have Real or Nah, Am I the A-Hole, and of course, Foxy's videos of the week. But of course, and I got to remember to do this, as always, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. It is at the top of the comment section. So please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, Parker, let's go ahead and get this crap over with.
That's right, Parker. You know what's up.
I just want to brag real quick about the shout out to my team for dominating the Bills today. We're going to win the Super Bowl.
No, they ain't going to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but this Super Bowl, and I would have lost that game because I was going for the Bills. And of course, I'm rooting for the 49ers now because I know that's Tracy's team. Anna, I can make football into a political thing. I'm not that crazy about the 49ers, but I know I dislike Dallas. So, yeah, I'm going to vote for the 49ers because I know I dislike the other people.
You don't disrespect. You do not disrespect the greatest NFL team of all time.
Yeah, at the very least, can you just narrow stuff as being good for once? Why do everything got to be the MVP, the FBI, the CIA?
They that good. They that good. They that good. Now.
And as always, let's get this party started. So, a tribute to our missing brother, Theus, we're going to skip to one of the things that me and him pretty much don't ever agree on. Collective Illusion, work.
Ever since the 1930s, the bargain has been give up autonomy, give up any kind of control, give up the expectation that work would be fulfilling, and just do what we tell you to do, that system fundamentally distrusts people. And we're living with those systems today. But what's changed is people are no longer willing to be cogs. They're just not. Our priorities for work as an American public have changed. Work doesn't have to be a devil's bargain. Our most recent work is the American Workforce Index. We didn't just ask people what they wanted, we asked them to make difficult choices, trade-offs, across 60 different possible priorities for work. And not surprisingly, when we asked people what most people would say, they ranked a prestigious job as being the 5th most important priority for everybody else. To have your job be viewed as prestigious. That sounds like something people want, right? It's what we chase. But in private, it actually ranks number 55 out of 60. People want to work at places that give them free food and swag, and it's a prestigious organization where I have a prestigious title, where I can make a best friend at work. The things that we are told over and over again go into making a good work culture. In reality, those are some of the least prioritized things for the majority of workers in America today. To the extent that leadership of companies are under these illusions, they will continue to incentivize and design environments that are no longer a very good fit to the true trade-off priorities of the workforce. What people want is work to be a positive part of the rest of their life. They want to be trusted to be able to make decisions about how they do their work. And they are expecting more meaning and purpose in their work. The thing that will hold us back from a good life rather than just working to work are these illusions that keep pulling us back to conformity to something for which the group no longer actually values. We all don't have to quit our job and go somewhere else to find fulfillment, that it is closer than we think. And a lot of it is just subtle changes, particularly around giving more control to employees, trusting them more, listening to the things they care about. From an individual standpoint, it means having a conversation with your supervisor, talk about what matters to you. Your silence will only diminish the willingness of the employer to actually make the changes that most people actually want to see. It's okay to have the conversation. Work absolutely can be a part of a fulfilling life. Most companies need to see that it is not risky, that you can trust employees, that you can work hard to create a good fit for more people, and that the result is not chaos, and it does not come at the cost of productivity and profit, just the opposite.
I was talking to one of my IT friends, just to piggyback on something that he said earlier in the show. I was talking to one of my IT friends and was reading a forum about it. He pointed me towards a forum to read. And they was always saying about, well, are you sure you want to get into IT? Because IT, they'll drop you like a bad habit. They'll leave you and blah, 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 and everything else. And one of the guys piped in and said, you do realize that the people that they usually let go in IT are the ones that's not growing anymore? And it was like, what do you mean? It's like, IT is one of those fields where they constantly want you to learn something. And if you get into that business and you settle on one thing and go in and everything else, yeah, you're probably the first people on the chopping block. Because they want the ones where they're giving you free education, by the way. But if you're not going in there to learn something brand new, no, they're not going to keep you. I think that's what he was saying, to be comfortable with your supervisor, to go in there and go, hey, you know what? I want to go here, 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 here. Do you have a path towards that? Now, really, reality speaks that, yeah, there are companies that's just like, okay, we don't want you to stay in the same place. We want you to grow. Here is the path. You have to work this path. If we see that you don't want to work this path and you're at where you at, okay, fine. We're not going to fire you, but stop coming in here talking about you want a big high raise and everything else because, hey, we gave you something. You're not doing it. Also, the other side of reality. The ugly side of reality that's has a 30, 40, 50-year head start. That going to your supervisor saying that you want to move up in the company means if you're one of those employees who's dependable and loyal and liable, then they're also going to look at you as if, oh, this guy's finna quit. And it's amazing to me because managers always go, not only is he gonna quit, he's gonna quit in the middle of his schedule and leave me high and dry. So I better get rid of him now and everything. In other words, it's just the same like when you go to those type of supervisors and say that you want to move up, you're painting a target on your back. That you're, and there's a little arrogance coming to it too, by the way. A little arrogance coming to it because you can't tell certain employees you are unhappy. How dare you be unhappy working here? If you're not happy, then that's you. That's not us. You know, it's toxicity that we're trying to get away from in the work area. It's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a lot longer than we think it is. We're seeing brushes of it now. Thank goodness. And I'm going to tell you this quick story real quick to tell you how things have changed, and I'm gonna let the ladies take over. It was one of them about the a-hole stories, and the guy, everybody called him an a-hole. He understood and he changed, so we're not going to jump on the guy, okay?
Okay.
But the guy was saying that he don't like how his girlfriend is job hunting. And the reason he didn't like how his girlfriend was job hunting was because his girlfriend, how he felt, was being very picky at the jobs that she was interviewing for. So it's like she would go through 2, 3 interviews, it's like, no, this is not a good fit, and move on to the next job. 2, 3, 4 interviews. Nope, I don't want the 5th interview because this is not going to be a good fit. And so, and he's just dumbfounded, like, how are you turning what is wrong with you? Do you not want to work? Do you not? And she was like, no, I have such a prestigious degree and experience. I can pick what job I want. I don't have to take the first thing that comes my way. But in his defense, he didn't understand that. He didn't understand that. That's not how he grew up. His whole deal was you go, you get you a job, you work your way up in the company and everything else. That's how he grew up. And his girlfriend was saying, no, that's not how it is now. I hold the line to where I want to work. It's like, no, you being unrealistic. And she said something I'll never forget. It was so cool what she said. You're not afraid, you're not scared. This is not how the real world works. You're gonna burn yourself out and you're gonna ostracize yourself to that thing. He was like, well, if that was the case, why are they still calling me? And she was like, and he was like, well, other companies are calling you. She's talking about, no, the same companies that I turned down are still calling me, asking me for another interview. That's how I know I'm on the right track. And of course, he wrote it. Everybody said, do you an a-hole? You don't know what you're talking about. He came back and go, yeah, you're right. I'm thinking old school and everything else. I need to be more supportive of there. But my point of the matter is, we have to start getting to the point, and the COVID shutdown showed a glimpse of it. Oh my goodness, we can't even get people to work at McDonald's. It doesn't make any sense and blah blah blah. You can't even get people to work and everything else. You can't even get. I wonder why, bro. I wonder why. Even the ones who had the argument of, I can't believe people would rather be on unemployment and stay home than work. Yeah, let me say that to you in a different way. How bad is your job where people will rather stay home on unemployment than work for you? Now do you catch how toxic your company was and you was just getting away with it so much because people needed to work for you in order to pay their bills? Now they don't have to work for you to pay their bills? And they can go and do, God forbid, they have a choice and they didn't choose you?
Was it that one guy who worked for Burger King for like all of his life, and
Never
they
missed a
gave him
day.
a
Yeah, never missed a day. Yeah.
gift basket
They
or
gave him
something?
no, they gave him a gift basket with candy and a
No,
Starbucks
both.
gift card.
No, both of y'all are wrong.
Women, they gave him some.
They gave him a clear bag
Oh yeah, clear bag.
of candy. One. Sorry, keep that in mind. One movie ticket.
Right, only one.
One movie ticket, and it was like, yeah, that's what this is. We have to change the. We have to be able to make our choices.
Yep.
Why do you think they don't like unions? They really don't like unions in whatever they say, because they don't want you to have a choice in how work environment is. Why? Because it works great for them.
Yeah, it's control. It's
They don't
control.
have an argument with it. They're fine.
It's like
I've
these
seen a lot of
jobs.
unions go bad though,
Yeah, yep, a lot of
It
unions.
does.
But in unions' favor,
but
you
I'll
see,
always support them.
yeah, I see like the demands for some employers to have employees come back to office. For what? For what? There are some jobs. Now there are some jobs you have to come in. Nursing, firefighter, those type jobs. You
Hey,
have to
Diaz.
come in. Hey, this. But some of these jobs like call center, uh, IT work, uh, I'm trying to think of some other ones. You don't. There's no point in going to an office where you're liable to catch something because they're paying a high lease amount. Nobody told you to do that. That's on you.
It,
But if they like the job, Parker, maybe they like the job. Like that guy at Burger
Here's
King,
the
he
deal.
loved his job. He loved it.
Hmm.
People don't quit jobs; they quit managers.
They sure
I
do.
don't heard way too many stories, way too
That's
many
true.
stories of people who, no matter what the job is, it's working. They got the formula down, everything is going straight. This is how we do it. The job gets done and everything else. And always they have a new manager comes in and no. It just don't look like you're working hard enough. So I'm going to change this. Why? Give me a good reason why you would change absolutely anything if it was working. The job was getting done.
Hmm.
No, because that's dominance. You got to set your precedence. So if you can get your job done in 5 hours, all your work done in 5 hours. No, because we're paying you for 8.
Yeah, we're paying you for 8.
Technically, you're paying me to do a job, and I'm doing the job. That's what it is. So sorry that you gave me a job that I can do in 5 hours. Now, if you want me to be a butthole about it, I can spread this 5-hour job over 8 hours,
Yep,
and
just
I'm
go real
still not
slow.
going to work 8 hours. But you can't get both. You can't all of a sudden work IT and then, well, you got the job done in 5 hours, so go clean the bathroom so I can get something out of you.
You did get something out of me. The 5 hours I did of IT work.
Everyone's job can and won't be fun. How replaceable are your skill set if you do low specialty work? There will be plenty of replacement. A big problem is how business treat their employees. Exactly.
Yep, sure is.
Hmm.
Exactly. People have no problem doing something what Parker was saying. Um, People have no problem doing those undesirable works. They really don't. It- it- Believe it or not, there are people who love working fast food. Don't know why, but apparently I'm not one of those people. But there are people who love fast food. There are people
The
who love,
people that they get to interact with every day, they're
yeah.
people.
There are people who flip. Believe it or not, there are people who love to go back there and flip burgers because they're not people person. They go, they do their job, they get out. This is their way of getting out of it in their mindset of getting away from everything because they have a niche thing to do: flip burgers, fry the fries, everything else. Do the same thing over and go home. They're just not people person. And they love their job. Truck drivers, they love their job. People do not quit jobs. They quit management. Period. Let them do their job. Let them do it the right way. So I'm not saying let them get away with anything. Obviously, if they're not doing the job at a very good rate, training, coaching, okay, this ain't the job for you. Somebody told me a long time ago, and I'll give them credit for actually saying something right for the first time ever. Every job ain't made for everybody. It's just the way it is. That toxic thing of go and work and gun holding. Every job is not made for everybody. Sometimes it's not. But if you go out of your way to try to make it as hard and as tough and as more undesirable, using Parker's word, than it really needs to be, they're not quitting the job. The job wasn't hard. They just don't want you above them telling them what they can do better than better that they was doing. They're doing better. They doing great. They doing wonderful. They don't need you to make any changes. Sit back, relax. And the smartest managers are the ones who sit back, relax, and watch the money come in. Why should I change anything? It's working. They're happy. Cool. The other story that I remember was a guy who, again, worked great, worked wonderful, blah, 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 got a new manager who micromanaged, who was just a butt. And every time somebody quit, she would throw, because it was something that this guy triggered when he was saying, oh, we'll just give you some food here and there, or give you a $10 gift certificate to a store that you ain't never shopped in and never will, or something like that. So the lady, every time somebody quit because of her, she would throw a pizza party. That's to smooth things over. So the guy just had enough of her. He found a new job and he put in his 2 weeks notice. The lady, being all frustrated anyway, told him, okay, I understand, but do me a favor, don't tell anybody that you quit. Well, the guy don't like the lady, but he said, okay, I won't tell nobody that I quit. So as soon as he walked out the door, he told everybody, hey, y'all, guess what? We're going to have a pizza party soon.
He didn't lie.
So, see,
He kept his word.
He kept his word. Depending on the nature of the job, if you have a task job, then you work till the shift end.
Yes.
If you do projects, then you work until the project is done. Some days will be short, and others long for project workers. Yeah. A lot of project. Yes, I totally agree. If it was given to you that way, if you're given projects to handle in a certain amount of time, but again, we understand that these projects that's being taken care of has been taken care of, but they're not looking at some management are not looking at the projects. Some are still looking at the hours.
What about the laws of you're not allowed to work a certain amount of hours?
Nobody cares about them.
You can work over your regular hours,
Yeah,
and
because
start being overtime. What you go against the law is working overtime and not getting paid for it.
Yeah, and they get around that by having salary workers. There's hourly workers that get paid $7.25 an hour, and then there's those salary workers. They're expected to work well past their time, but they're only getting that set amount of money.
Exactly.
That's how they get around that.
What are you confused on, Anna?
My internet went out halfway through that.
Oh.
I didn't hear half of what you said, so sorry.
The only thing that is against the law is if you work overtime and don't get paid for it. So what Tracy was saying was
there's no kind of protection of like your boss wants you to work for 24 hours? You do that?
Um,
Technically,
honestly, no. It's not.
I mean, technically,
It is when you are a child. When you're under a certain age, yeah, there's because you can only work a certain amount of hours if you're a teenager. Technically, once you turn 18, no, there's no
but
law that's talking about saying
there's
you can.
no,
Wow.
there's no company that's
So
gonna
I
work
am
you.
not in the workforce. I am disabled, have been since I was
If
early
they pay,
20s, right?
if they pay for it, they can do it.
Yep, but it's unlikely that they're going to schedule you 24 hours straight
Yeah,
because that means your paycheck is going to be so low. They're going to be like, no. What they
yeah, they're
usually
not.
try
They're
to
not
do
gonna
is
do it.
schedule you for less. They don't try to schedule you for more because, nah, they're not going
So,
to do that.
okay, so you've been out for a while. So overtime is basically if you get paid $5 an hour, cents. Let me do cents because it's easier to do. Once you make over 40 hours, and in some cases 37, it depends on the job. But if you make over 40 hours, then you get paid time and a half, which means you're no longer being paid $6 an hour. You're getting paid 6, 7, 8, 9, 50 an hour for however many hours you've worked over 40 hours. So what Tracy was saying was, yeah, they can make you work 24 hours, but they're not going to pay you at that time and a half
Sure
rate.
won't.
Like it's not going to match up to what they want.
Yeah, because if you make $7.50, time and a half is like $14 and something. Nah, they're not going to do that.
They're not going to do
Okay,
that.
It's
so
like they're paying you almost twice what you make an hour if you go over a certain amount.
Now, what Tracy was also saying, which is true, is there is a way around paying overtime, and all they got to do is say you're now salary.
Yep.
I think she's frozen again. Yep, because ain't no way nobody can not blink that long. It's no way in the world. There are some laws that say you have to get a break if you work a certain number of hours, and also if you're under 18, you can't work more than a certain. Yes, you have to get. There is a law that says you have to get a 15-minute break every 15-minute break every 2 hours, 30-minute lunch every 4 hours. You got to have a break in the lunch. Ask me how I know because I actually worked with a guy, Tracy, at a convenience store that said that's not a law. I don't have to give you a break or a lunch. Dude was straight up serious too. It was his way of daring us to look that law up. But he flat out said, I don't have to give you a break. I don't have to give you a lunch. That's not a real law. Then come to find out, dude, that is a law. It's always been a law. So the 8 hours of standing on our feet was literally 8 hours standing on our feet.
And y'all did it.
And we did it. And we did it. There are some laws that vary by industry, though. Yeah. That's why I'm saying is that some overtime is 40 hours, some is 37 and a half. I have no idea about the 37 and a half. I've never dealt with that. Mine
And
has always been
some
40.
companies, i.e., Walmart, they'll schedule you for like 40 hours 1 week because they know they pay every 2 weeks. But to get around paying benefits, they'll schedule you 20 hours the following week. So they always keep you under 80.
That's why we have to change the industry. But let's move on to the next controversy thing. Oh, wow, we're literally at 30 minutes. Man. All right, let's go on to the next controversy thing. Oh, and I'll be back, y'all. Be right back. Got the reboot. Yep, and I'll be back. So let's go ahead and look at education.
What we're witnessing right now across the country is a pretty dramatic shift in the way people think about their relationship between people and our institutions, and nowhere is that more prevalent than in education. Out of the 66 possibilities that an institution of higher education could deliver, what we wanted to understand is, what do you prioritize? What you're given is a task that says school A, school B. 6 of those 66 attributes are randomly grabbed for school A. Another 6 are grabbed for school B. Which one of these do you choose? Do it again with 6 others, and that allows us to build a profile for you of your trade-off priorities for higher education. What people think people want out of higher education is the prestigious school with a great sports team and an active social life. What people actually want out of higher ed is to get a good job that is meaningful to them, and to do that with as little debt as possible. There are incredible institutions of higher education who are giving us a vision of what the future of higher education will be. They are doing things that are modularized, individualized, customized using credentials instead of diplomas to create better signals for employers. People are really interested not just in having an undifferentiated diploma, but also a hybrid, on-the-job training, apprenticeships. It's not simply book smarts that get you the job that you want. Success is not just going to college. It is actually, are we equipping you to live the life that you want to live? Parents know their kids better than bureaucrats know their kids. Communities know their values better than the federal government knows a community's values. Where there's a lot of common ground is in this commitment to a far more individualized educational experience. Education is and always will be the great equalizer, the best vehicle for enabling people to actually live the kind of lives they want to live. That might be college for some people, it might be trades for others. What social entrepreneurs need to do is build the solutions and dismantle the illusions. If we get it right and we acknowledge the collective illusion, recognize our common desires for the purpose of education moving forward, there's an opportunity to drive pretty substantial change. And we can actually have the education system that we want and deserve.
Okay. First of all, let me go ahead and get the elephant in the room. Dude, that was a bunch about nothing, because I have no idea where you was going with this. I mean, you was putting in some tidbits here and there. I appreciate it. And that's all I could do from this thing is to pick out the tidbits. The rest of it was just like, okay, I got 3 minutes to fill this, so I'm going to just throw in some stuff. But anyway.
Okay, so I had to drop off reboot and come back in.
You didn't miss nothing.
You didn't miss much. not this one. You really didn't miss much, really. Let me just pick out some of the stuff that he did say that made sense to me. One, how people pick their college compared to what they really want out of college. So what he was saying was that people, and I believe it to a certain extent, certain people do. They want to go to the prestige college. They want to go to the college with the best sports team. They want to go to the college with the best social environment, the party school, so to speak. That's what they want. Now, when it comes to the degrees, they want the degree that has the biggest prestige to it, a doctorate, a PhD, blah, 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 and everything else. What he was saying, however, and this is too what I also agree with, to an extent, because I think the problem is people didn't realize this is what they wanted until after they graduated. Hey, I want a degree that's going to get me a freaking job. Can I get that? Oh, and by the way, can I get it without going into thousands and thousands of dollars in debt? Because we could roll back to, I don't have a freaking job. Do you know how many times I've literally have read and seen how many times people have graduated from the school and so at the beginning, not even working in that field that they majored in?
Mm-hmm. None of my friends match their jobs with what they actually went to school for.
It's dumbfounded to me. So here's the change that I saw.
Although let
on
me
that.
qualify that they went to school for in their early 20s.
Okay.
Sorry.
Here's what I'm seeing now that people are, and some companies are going this route too, which I'll give them the benefit of a doubt that they see this coming. Okay, that it's better to get credentials than it is to get a degree. Once again, let me use IT as an example. You could get a degree in IT, computer science, things like that. They're hiring a guy that has certifications in certain what's the word, in certain topics that they need. And on top of that, they're hiring somebody who has more experience in that topic than people who don't have certifications. Now, let me preface this by saying you're not going to get paid much because they really do want you to get certified in these things. They really do. They really go after certification. But can you get a job by just having experience in certain topics that they need? Microsoft, Windows, whatever. Yeah, you can. Now you're going to get paid as if you worked at McDonald's, but can you get it? Yes, you can. Because they want certification, not a degree. There are a lot of people who did not go to college that works in IT. And trust me, makes a lot of money. But then again, plumbers makes a lot of money. Electricians make a lot of money. Landscapers, to some degree, makes a lot of money. The people that don't have a degree in. But our society has set it up as we go back from yesterday. That's part of success. Grow up, go to college, get you a degree, get you a job.
Mm-hmm. My nephew is being pushed into this right now. He's 17, and most of his family is asking him, where are you going to go to university? He finally told me he doesn't think he wants to go.
Remember,
I said, I don't know what to tell him.
Do what makes him happy.
You'll make them happy. You'll find a way.
Because what's the point? I used to beat up on myself because I didn't have a college degree. Now I'm like, what the tarnation I want to go for?
I literally would. The only thing I don't came down to college in this thing now, in my 50s. I would go to college for the experience of going to college, not the degree, not the prestige, and my college football team beat your college football team. It's just for the experience. But can I live the rest of my life without knowing the experience? Yeah, I literally can.
Yeah.
I can go the rest of my life without knowing it. Doesn't faze me at all.
Yep.
Because at this point in my life, I want to be happy.
And who can be happy living hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt?
That's one of his major reasons. And so I had to be honest and tell him that, yeah, I don't, any of my friends, he's very good at drawing. He likes anime. And so I was like, why don't you check out a drawing school, something, or just go and get a job after high school.
In doubt, community college.
Yep, community college will teach you a whole bunch. You'll be like, wow.
Instead of thousands of dollars, maybe you'll be $1,000.
Mm-hmm.
If not that,
you could get you an associate's degree. So if you want a degree, you can get you an associate's degree.
And some of these jobs, to be honest, they want bachelor's degrees, and you look at what they're paying. I'm like, y'all gotta be joking.
Yes, my experience that as well.
How much should they be offering if you have, say, a bachelor's?
If you are in bachelor social work, which is what I thought I was going to get into, and I still might, who knows? You should not be offering an MSW a master's of social work, which is what you had to have, $35,000. You can make that at a call center, literally. You should be in the high 40s, maybe 50s.
He's gonna, you're gonna have to go into deeper discussion.
Yes, Steve is saying something. I agree with that man. Ain't saying nothing. He's
That,
just.
I'm sorry, I wasn't joking, Anna. That last one that was a word salad that he was just trying to fill her in.
I'm like, dude, shut
like,
up.
dude, come on, I get your point. 3 paragraphs ago, you're at this point now. You just repeat yourself, so I get it. Yeah, we got it.
The schools don't know your child as well as you. Okay, tell me something else on. Oh, hey, Susan.
Hey, Susan. No, Tracy. I don't even understand what the hell that point was about.
I know. I'm like, what?
I don't even know what that point was.
Huh? What?
Your parents know more about you than bureaucrats. The neighborhood know more.
That's what these is talking about. Bureaucrats. That's that libertarian language.
Like,
that's that libertarian language, that far right language.
Education.
Nothing. Not a dang thing. That's what these is talking about.
Okay. Never mind then. You ain't got to tell me. All right, one last was before we get on out of here because we're almost at the end of it. Nah, I'm not gonna do it.
That was the last of that clown, right?
That was the last.
Oh, thank
you.
Because
the rest of it is like 3 minutes, and I know we'll go over, and I don't want to go over. So, to make everybody feel better, I will erase the rest of the videos.
Thank you.
And we are done. But what we have learned
from him, not a dang thing.
I've learned some things from him. I'm not gonna lie.
People can BS their way around stuff. Say a whole bunch of nothing.
I did. I learned some things then. I learned what I have experienced. What I'm seeing is not an illusion. That things are changing. Even if it's changing in such a minute way that the old way of thinking is pushing back on it, i.e., hey, we're going to get rid of all student debt loan. Hey, I had to pay mine back. Why they get there for free? Hey, you grew up in the wrong decade, dude. Life. Why don't you use one of your special phrases you've done all your life? Life isn't fair. Why don't you live by that? Why you had to pay your student debt back and this generation don't? Because life isn't fair.
They done took theirs to court. They gonna make sure if they gotta suffer, everybody gotta suffer.
Apparently so. Let me see. Depending on the location, without experience, bachelors are 35 to 60,000. MBAs are 70,000. Yeah, and here's the deal. But notice that one word. Experience. Like, still, like, even one of the things that he did say, I know Tracy don't like that he said something else that made sense. Even what he was saying when he was saying, yeah, it's one thing to get a degree, but basically also you want an internship to get experience. You want to get your foot in the door of an industry. You want experience in what you're going into instead of going, okay, do you have any experience? No, I got the education for it. Okay. But if I put you on this floor right now to do the job with a mentor behind you, do you think you'll be able to do it? I don't know. I've never done it before, so I don't know.
I mean, every industry almost has a mentoring process. You have doctors that become interns or basically they're in residency. They learn the job. Then once they graduate, they're full-blown doctors. You have lawyers that do that. You have nurses that do that. So it's not just throw you on the floor.
Yeah, but that's their way of having you work in not their industry, but in their company. They want you to do certain things the way they do it. So yeah, you may have an education in law, but their law firm may work the same stuff a different type of way.
Right,
So
but you can use that and
mentors.
say, hey, I interned with Hamilton and Rowe, instead of just saying, I don't have any experience. I'm just here.
I do miss these big words that Thea throw out. Like Malcolm X. Sorry, can you dumb it down for me? What
I
you're
didn't see it that way, but okay.
Well,
He
you know,
basically
Marvin,
advocated for social engineering, which I get, and set up a professional.
Caste system.
professional caste system. DS, you might want to explore.
Okay. Poor learn to love it. Weak classes. Go to trade school or military. Oh, okay, got you. Go to trade school or military.
Yeah.
Go to class. Go to college. Wealthy user connections and seek entrepreneur. Okay,
Or you could be
got
a
it.
social media influencer and make thousands of dollars on TikTok.
Still, that dude. Hey, that one line stuck out to me. I want millions of followers. On
Why?
what?
So you could have,
I don't know. Just I want a million followers.
because they know that equals money. When you have 1 million followers, something we're
Oh, it
on our
probably
way
do
to,
equal that.
we're on our way to that million. We can have money rolling in.
All I got to do is ask you one question and one question only. How?
Well, that, we're going to leave that to be. But we on our way.
No, we got a plan.
Yeah, we got a plan.
But when I hear somebody else say, you don't know how many times I have
Go
sit there
viral,
and
do
mentor
the
somebody.
video and go viral.
It's
How do I start a YouTube? How do I start a YouTube channel? How
Turn
do I
the
start
camera on and start. That's what I told my uncle. He's like, how you start a channel? Turn the camera on and start talking.
and start talking?
That's it. That's all I got for you.
Well, do I need to get the AK93X PC or do I get the 93 AKP4X camera?
Your phone is good enough.
You got a cell phone, bro? Roll.
Yeah, it's not that deep, y'all.
It's not that deep. It is not that deep, dude. The content and the consistency is how you get people. Are you consistent? Can people depend on you each and every week to get something out of you? Is your content any good? Those are your two things. No, nobody wants to watch you every other, and I know I sound like I'm picking on Theas, but this is the only thing I can remember. No, nobody wants to see a video from you every other president. At the same time, no, nobody wants to see you feeding your cat.
Every day. Don't nobody want to see.
Every day. Nobody wants, that's not, you need both, too. You need good content and consistency. No, I got to go through, who did I get for my intro? Who did I get for my outro? What music can I use? What? Okay, dude. I'm going to tell you this one more time and then.
A phone. All you need is your phone. And 5 of your friends. And none of your family, because family, they tricky.
The magic of entertainment is the
economic. I think he just put a 9 in there for some reason.
What's been doing that lately? Why you keep putting numbers and stuff you typing lately? Economic lottery ticket that keeps the massive dollars. Yeah. It's the equivalent of that black person made it. Why can't you? Yeah. It's the lottery. That if one person can do it, anybody can do it.
Hey, is a lady on OnlyFans. She makes millions of dollars. All she shows is her feet. Her feet. Now let me try something like that. Ain't nobody gonna pay to see my feet. Nobody.
I don't know.
Big market for that. big market for that.
Feet? That's it. She ain't
Yeah.
showing her boobs, not just her feet.
Mm-hmm.
There are people who
What's wrong with people?
I did not know
Why
how big feet fetish was until recently, but it's a big thing. It is really up there, like,
feet?
oh,
Yeah, what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna show my feet.
This is real.
I'm gonna show my big fat feet. Nobody want to see my feet.
You right in the fields. I promise you, I wasn't trying to pick on you at all. I was just using that as an example of people who do a video. I have literally. This is how I know it's gone bad, Anna and Tracy. This is how I know I've gone bad. I've literally looked at my messenger and went, "Oh, I haven't heard from this person in a long time. Let me go in and see how they doing." Never messaged me back. Why? They done gave up the first 2 weeks.
Yep. Yeah.
Did one video and all of a sudden life and I can't give up and all of us. Oh, really? Wasn't this the same life that you had before you thought about doing a video? But now you did a video, now you can't sacrifice nothing.
Oh, I know which podcast you talking about. Do that. Be on every other month. I'm like, be gone for 6 months. And all of a sudden, here they come. I ain't calling no name. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. Y'all know exactly who I'm talking about.
I ain't saying a word.
Yep, Marlon know. But you know they come on every blue moon. They're like, oh, where y'all been for 6 months? Oh, we just here. Fat fingers.
Oh, well, he put the numbers in. What? You're getting your
I33T wrong. Okay, they going up. Y'all going over my head today.
Okay. Well, luckily we're at the end of the first hour because, we're at the end of the first hour. So we're gonna go. Look, folks. Everything that come out of my mouth is not going to be gold. So get over it. So we're gonna go ahead and roll into the second hour with Real or Nah, the trifecta actually. Real or Nah, Am I the A-hole? And of course, Foxy's videos of the week. 3-minute break to reboot and refresh. And stay tuned. We'll be right back to Radical Truth to Power.
I could take a break from this world. Running on a hamster wheel, but searching for something I can't feel. I just wanna be a lost girl and fly. Take a breath, feel my wings spread, levitate above the ground and make eye contact with clouds. Now I'm rising, I'm soaring above it all. I just wanna be free. Finally, I 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 always stay dreaming, never imagined I lose my spark. Living in this crazy time, putting back the pieces of my mind. I know how to run from the dark and fly. Feel my wings spread, levitate into the clouds. I'm so high above the ground. I'm rising, I'm soaring above it
are back for the second hour of Radical Truth to Power. So, as always, before we even get started, let's go ahead and pay those bills. If you are new, please do not forget to go to Tracy's Patreon page, a Better Tracy Media page, help support Tracy and all her causes. Please do not forget to go to patreon.com/complex mind, help support Theus and all of his causes. Please do not forget to go to patreon.com/radical truth to power and help me all of my causes. It's spelled exactly the way it's spelled, capital R, capital T, capital T, capital P. Please do not forget to go to Ed Hart's website, borelli.etc.com. Learn something that you didn't think you need to know, but you should. And as always, if you want to drop me a line, please go to radtp@outlook.com. That's RAD@outlook.com. And as always, please do not forget that Saturday Night Vibe will be next Saturday, every Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Saturday Night Vibe next Saturday at 9 p.m.
I got a question. When you gonna bring back Mafia Video of the Week?
When I get a Mafia video.
I done sent you at least 10.
I ain't seen one. And you know what, Tracy? I don't even know why you keep saying I sent you several. Did you always say I haven't seen anything? Oh, I thought I sent it. Here we go.
Do you email them, Tracy?
Rad, whatever the address you just
RadTP
gave.
at Outlook? Yeah, okay.
I'll send them again.
Send them again.
Because I had a real doozy.
So before I even forget, because it popped in my head the other day and I forgot, and then it popped in my head again and I forgot. Susan said something a while back of saying we need to come up with something. Whatever she said it, I couldn't understand what she was saying, so I sort of like diverted. But what she was saying was, because it took me a while, was we are Mafia crew, but we don't have Mafia names. In other words, when you go see not the damage report, but when you see the prelude
The
to
dragon names.
the dragon names,
The damage report.
as Mafia don't have Mafia names. We're just the Mafia. So for the upcoming month, come up with your Mafia name.
What?
I'm sorry. Let me put it a different way. For people who has an imagination, I need you to come
have an
up
imagination.
with
I'm trying to think of Mafia name.
Yes, come up with your own Mafia name. I'm talking about the people on this, the people on this panel, the people in the audience. Come up with your Mafia name. And trust me, Tracy, I'm picking on you. But during the break, I sat there, oh yeah, I got to say this. And then I went, the hell am I going to call myself?
Y'all always pick on me.
Are we talking like we gotta find like an Al Capone kind of a name?
No.
Yeah, that's why I was like,
no.
Keep your mouth shut or I'll break your knees. I mean, I don't
know. No, like Assassin Mafia. Susan wants to be Assassin Mafia.
Assassin.
Tracy, I don't think that says she wants to be. I think she's just giving an example.
Like assassin.
Words in her mouth.
Oh. Ew. When Matthew Calamari is in the news, I always call him Matty the Squid. That may not have anything to do with his last name. So anyway, that's something that we can work on throughout the year. We don't have to think of it right now. Tracy could be gray-haired Mafia.
See, we got to pick on my gray hair again. Why would I pick on my gray hair?
Because I haven't been your big brother in a long time. So
why? Audience, why? Why does he pick on my gray hair?
First of all, you act like I do it every week. I don't even do it every month. And second of all, I've had gray hair longer than you.
But you don't have as much as I do. And if my hair wasn't resistant, I'd be coloring it. Thank you.
Hey, look, for the longest time, I thought your hair was purple, so what for you? And I did.
I thought it was purple in...
I said for the longest time, I thought you had your hair was purple.
There was a section where I
Y'all
don't know whether
like
it was your light, but your hair it seemed white, not gray, and like it had a purple glow to
I'm
it.
not at all being the official mafia assassin just with words. Sounds just like what a mafia assassin would say.
You're
Go
all
on.
in, okay? All right.
Hey, my dragon name is Mickey C, the Silverhead Dragon. See?
Mm-hmm.
what y'all gonna say when I get a wig? That's all I gotta say.
Wow, you really covered up all your gray hair.
It
Because I
depends on the
can't keep.
wig.
Yeah,
Yeah, you come with an afro.
I think I would look good with an afro. I think I could pull an
Rock
afro
whatever
off.
you have, baby. Rock whatever you have.
Feel the way you feel. Right on.
Afros are beautiful. Beautiful.
Uh-huh.
Right on, sister. Am I the a-hole?
Yes.
I really do feel like I need to put that song somewhere else.
He answered that right away. Yes.
I don't care. Gotta know who I'm married to. My feelings been gone a long time ago. So, here it is.
Wait a minute. Is this like yesterday where we just
No,
couldn't?
it ain't 50
Oh,
million of them,
thank
no.
you. Oh gosh, thank you.
No. Here you go.
I've been with my boyfriend for about 5 years. We live together. He doesn't want to get married, which I'm fine with now, but it was a point of contention early on in our relationship. My boyfriend was talking to a coworker on Zoom when I brought him some coffee. The coworker said something like, "So, this is the lovely wife I've heard so much about." I said something like, "Thanks, but we're not married." He said, "Oh, your boyfriend always calls you his wife." And then he introduced himself and I introduced myself, and then I ended the conversation and left as quickly as I could while still being polite because both the boyfriend and coworker were giving me a weird vibe. A little while later, my boyfriend came out of the office and asked, "What was that?" I didn't know what he meant, so I asked, "What was what?" My boyfriend then said that there was absolutely no need for me to correct the coworker and that it's better if people think that I'm his wife. I said, "I'm not your wife, I'm your girlfriend, and you never told me that you told other people that I'm your wife." This somehow becomes an argument, with my side being that my boyfriend never told me that his coworkers think that we're married, and my boyfriend's side being that I should have figured out that being called his wife indicated that the coworker thought that I was his wife, and I shouldn't have corrected him. And when I said that I thought that he just made an assumption, my boyfriend said that wasn't the point. The point was that there was no need to correct him, that it was rude, and that it makes him look like a dickhead. He then said the solution to this is that when he next has a video call with my coworker, he wants me to come in again, strike up a conversation, and say that I was messing with him. And that my boyfriend is actually my husband, and us not being married is an inside joke that I thought coworker was in on. I then said that was the dumbest effing plan that he'd ever come up with. And there's no effing way that I'm doing that. He said I was being a butthole, that I got him into this and that I have to bail him out. Am I the butthole?
Girl, you are.
Go.
You keep on staying with him for 5 years, you nitwit.
Run.
And yes, this is real. Oh, this one is real.
This is
This
not real.
one is
This is not real enough.
This ain't real or not?
No.
Dang. I'm like, this one is real.
This is not real enough.
Dummy, you gonna be with him 5 years, he can't propose to you? Girl, run. Don't you marry this man. Don't you. No. I'm with Anna.
Leave.
Run.
Leave now.
Don't you look back. Don't you look back.
So she's not the a-hole, I take it.
Mm-mm.
She's the a-hole for staying with that dumb butted fool.
She didn't know that.
No, she's done for staying with him for 5 years. And then, I don't want to get married. When he said he didn't want to get married, that was her clue. Oh, I need to bounce. Bounce.
Oh, I missed that. Sorry.
Well, unfortunately,
when you literally said,
You
no,
lied.
son, yeah, you lied. You sit there and say, oh, there's been many things. Like, oh my gosh, no.
I can live with it.
Need the piensa.
I don't know what that means. But
You're
here's
a liar.
the
He's the lying mafia.
Like,
oh
yes.
no. Here's the update on it.
We talked. My boyfriend is passionately hugging a female coworker. Apparently, I can't leave my wife for you sounds better than I can't leave my girlfriend for you. So now he's gonna have to tell people that we're divorced.
Wait a minute, I'm waiting on the next
What?
shoe to drop. What? He's passionately hugging his coworker, which is totally inappropriate. And he's saying he can't leave his wife, which is his girlfriend. So that means he's messing around with the coworker. If I'm just getting this all right.
That was it. He
Oh
told
yeah,
the
girl.
woman- he told
See,
the woman that he was
run.
having an
You
affair
better
with.
run. You better run.
Oh no, I'm pretty sure she's out now. I'm pretty sure this is the end now.
Now, Lying Mafia, tell us where the next video is at.
I am not taking that name. I am not taking that name. I am not taking that name. Maybe he has proposed. Yeah, you missed the beginning of it.
Yeah, you sure did, because he wasn't proposing. Somebody he didn't want to get married. Shadow
Parker.
Mafia.
See, Parker's it. Thank you, Parker.
Parker is Shadow Mafia?
Shadow Mafia. Parker is Shadow Mafias. Parker, your name is perfect the way it is. Go with it. He's an a-hole because he told a lie, and she may like their situation and may not want to marry him. Funny thing about it is everybody wants to. This is the underlying sexism is
some people don't want to get married.
Some people don't want to get married, and Tracy, I get what you're saying, so I'm not jumping on
Some people
you
need to
yet.
stop playing house. You want to have all the marriage benefits, but you don't want to get married. No. Nope. Now I said what I said.
Marrying is a contract between you and the government.
And God.
Okay.
In my opinion.
I agree with
Okay.
you. The deal is that some people don't want to get married, period. Point blank, in a discussion. They also want the benefits of what it comes with being married. Why you think you have common law marriage?
That don't exist no more, by the way, does it?
That does still exist. California been doing common law for the longest. You don't get much like it used to back in the good old days, but still, yeah. So somehow she's a dickhead because she corrected a coworker, but he's not a dickhead for lying to his coach.
Thank you, Parker. Thank you. Thank you.
I am not going
to
you lying.
You lying mafia. Lying mafia.
Passionately hugging
equals intercourse because he's a cheater. That's why he didn't want to get married. I'll be dark mafia then. Dark mafia.
Oh, God.
I like it.
And you said you didn't have the creativity to name yourself. See?
Yeah. Women are only in a marriage. Nothing. There is nothing. The only benefits that you get in a marriage outside of a marriage is you get the benefits of being married. It takes longer if you do it common law. That's it. But because let's face it,
marriage is an honorable thing.
This is the funny thing about it. Me and Foxy has been together for so long that our names are inserted together. There is absolutely no way Foxy can cheat on me, and there's absolutely no way I can cheat on Foxy.
You better not.
Because everybody knows us as us. We can't. We literally can't. Everybody knows us as us. So when you do common law and you see somebody that's been together for 20 years, hey, where's the better half? Hey, blah, blah, blah. But you ain't got to say, hey, where's the husband? Hey, where's the wife? You know, if you see him, she ain't that far behind, and vice versa. And people really feel like I don't need to pay the government for them to recognize that we have a relationship, that we're in a relationship, I should say. I've been divorced for 43 years. I've done a lot of dating. I've had some serious relationships. I have not wanted to marry again, even after being with a man for several years. Right. Some people just don't. Other than legal and tax benefits, I don't
And
see
there's the other one.
Well, passionately hugging?
Legal benefits.
Oh.
Line Mafia.
I don't know what you was going with your thing. I never wanted to get married, but I've been in 2 years marriages that I proposed both times. Hey, look, you're talking about somebody who literally said when he was younger, a lot younger, I ain't never get married. And I even tried to sit there and say, I don't want to get married. The last face I see at night and the first face I see in the morning, and you always here, and I got to see you, and then I got to, I don't see how people get married. Now I'm at the point of, I can't see myself being single.
And then some of us thought we would be married by now, but we 49 and we don't understand it.
You ain't there. You ain't there yet. You ain't there yet. There's somebody out there for you.
And his name is the Invisible Man.
I told you to go to Farmers Only.
Listen here, Lion Mafia.
I told you to go to Farmers Only. Your man right now is riding a tractor, feeding the America.
Wait a minute, is he making good money riding a tractor? Because that's not a half bad
Farmers
life.
make some real freaking good money.
That's not a half bad life.
Farmers make some real daggone good money. If you got a lane of income,
is the farmer black?
Oh no, this is your world. I don't even know. Marriage should be respected, and so should not be married. Yep. Change the tax code.
Yeah, good luck with that, Fizz. Ain't gonna happen. That's one of the ones I guarantee ain't gonna happen.
That ain't happening.
Ain't gonna happen. Just like the government.
Look, we got people blaming single white women for voting the way that they voted. So
yeah, somebody take away their right to vote. What you say? Yeah, and blaming young people. Make the age 21. What happens when 21 to 25 start voting again? Yeah,
they don't know what they want. Real or nah? And I promise you, it's one video of real or nah.
You don't know that Line Mafia. Wait, there's more.
Somebody, anybody.
You started it by lying. It wasn't us.
All right, so I'm not, as always, if you're new to this show, there are stories that I show on here where some of them are so preposterous that it could possibly be real, and some of them are way over preposterous that, nah, it's not real. You just have a very good author. So your decision is to figure out if this story is real. All things are opinionated. So it's not like, yeah, the person came out and said it was fake. Somebody was asking me this. So do you know if it's real or not? No, I don't. Every answer given on this show is opinionated. Or is it real or not? So let's get into it.
So my life turned into a soap opera recently, and I could use some outside opinions here. I'm a 24-year-old girl, and I'm the product of my mom having an affair. Fortunately, my dad decided to forgive my mom and keep me, and I had a pretty good upbringing. But I don't really look like a lot of the rest of my family. I'm the only redhead among other things. And I did ask questions about it when growing up. When I was 17, my mom took me out for ice cream and introduced me to my biological father. She said that she felt that I was old enough to know the truth and explained about her affair while also making me promise that I wouldn't tell my older sister who's 27 and hammering home that my biological father would never be a part of my life and didn't want me. It was a lot, I won't lie, but I learned to suck it up and move on with my life. Fast forward to the present. My big sister has always gravitated towards older men. And 2 months ago, she shared a picture of herself and her new boyfriend, who, to my shock, turned out to be my biological father. I debated what to do for a couple of days, then ultimately decided that she needed the truth, and I told her. My sister did not take it well and dumped him, but she wasn't angry with me. Honestly, she's kind of amused, and she says that since she banged my dad, she's my mom now, and she has extra power to boss me around. My mom, on the other hand, is furious. She says that I divulged something that wasn't my secret to share, and that I had no business telling anyone. That since my biological father isn't related to my sister, it didn't matter if he dated my sister, and it wasn't like they were talking marriage anyways. It's been 2 months, and my mom is still angry, snide, calls me a traitor, and finds excuses to make loud comments about how I can't be trusted with anything private or important, so beware. At the time, I thought I was doing the right thing, but I've never seen my mom this angry before. And she sustained that anger for a solid 2 months, so I'm starting to worry. Did I actually do something really awful here? Am I the butthole?
They know they lying. This is not real. This is not real. This is an episode of The Young and the Restless, The Guiding Light, As the World Turns, and General Hospital. They lying. They are lying. She slept with her dad. Lying. Just sitting there lying.
She sleep with her dad?
She slept with the sister's biological father.
Oh, yeah, that happened.
It's
Yeah.
either a really small town
No, she lying.
or that was a lie.
Wow. That's the quickest nah I've ever got from this show. Okay. 2 nods, what everybody say? It would be real funny if any of the Reddit people were like, update. Yeah, I was lying about the whole
story.
That would actually be
I
funny.
made this up for attention. Just say it.
Okay, here we go. My answer.
He thinks it's real.
No, I can't go with this one. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. First of all, you kind of messed up to me. My opinion, again, this is an opinionated piece of the show. You kind of messed up with the mom for 2 months, was really upset, really bad, and this wasn't. It wasn't my story to tell and everything. And I'm like, lady, I want you to look at this whole picture. And I'm going to treat it as if it's true. I know it's a lie, but this is why I said it's a lie. How I'm treating it like it's true. Lady, if you literally think I am going to let my sister go screw my biological father and think it's okay and let it go, you are out of your rabbit mind. You have lost it. Like, there is a certain ew in everything. This is an ew. This is gross. Like, I don't even want to know that happened. Now, granted, it was a funny story about the sister saying, you know, since I screwed your daddy, I'm kind of like your mama, so I got power. That was funny. I even laughed at that, like, ew, stop talking about it. So you messed up on the mom getting upset and everything else, and it wasn't my secret to tell. Like,
wait a minute, if this is true,
hi,
which is
I'm
not
your secret. Hi, how you doing?
Yeah, I was gonna say if secret was a person, hello, mother, me.
That's what I'm saying. You come on. It wasn't your secret to tell. Hi.
Yes, it was.
Hey, guess what? I'm your son. I look like none of the rest of the family. Living, breathing, walking secret. How y'all doing? What's going on? So that's why I said
she mad.
I can't do it. And Tracy, the funny thing about it is, I know you was being real and everything else, but come on, y'all. That dude sound like kind of a soap opera type.
Every soap opera I've ever watched, and I've watched a whole lot of
that sound like something I can watch on, like, what's the rich one? Not Dallas, but
Dallas, Falcon Crest, Dynasty.
That sounds like something that
Dynasty was fake Dallas. They was in the same industry. I'm gonna stop.
Was they in the same industry? Oil?
Yes, oil. Yes.
Dynasty?
Yes. Yes.
Huh.
Yes.
No, it was something else. Actually, I never knew what the something else was. I just did. Yep, mom had lost it. That's a mafia name. Secret Son.
Ooh.
Secret
That child could literally have a show called My Two Dads.
Secret Son Mafia. Plus, here's the other thing that I didn't understand about the story too.
I think I
And,
watched
and,
that
and
one.
even if it was realistic, I would still have questions of why it was done. I want you to meet your biological dad.
But don't tell your
Now,
sister
no, it wasn't that. It was her saying, "Here is your biological dad."
at
I think
17.
the old
Who
adult
doesn't want to have a relationship with
Shit
don't
you
want
with
to have a
you.
relationship
whatsoever?
for you and don't have anything to bother with you, but you get to meet him. Like,
For what?
Yeah, like
man, what's
what?
the point of meeting him for then? What was this for? So I
So
know what he
she,
looked like. I
so
don't
he
get
could
it.
out so she could identify him in that picture
So he
when
could
the sister
identify him.
was sleeping
Yeah.
with him, and the sister would
Mhm.
know, oh, that's my biological dad.
So yeah, I'm
Mhm.
sorry. For the first time ever, we're all in agreement. This wasn't real. It was just
Come on.
too many things. It was just like
Do women have affairs on their husbands? Yes. Do they sometimes
that's
mother the
about as
child?
far as the story
Yes.
went.
But I ain't never heard of one. Well, some men do take the wife back, but the mother
Yeah.
said, "No, I'm not gonna let you meet I'm gonna let you meet your biological father. He doesn't want to have anything to do with you." Girl, stop lying. If this is true, which it is not.
I think the part that gave it away is when he said, "My sister told me since I banged your dad, that means I'm your mom now." I thought that was funny as
That
crap.
was the funniest part.
Funny as crap to me because it was like,
She blew it off. Like, yeah, I slept with your dad. Yeah.
yuck! I don't want to know this.
There's
Really, really.
something that
Like I
the women in that family really like him. Oh,
she like older men. The sister like
But that
older
means the
men.
mother and her daughter both slept with the same man. Yuck.
That's
that's
yuck.
happened.
That's yuck. I'll give that to you.
Now that part, that could happen, but
Again,
Mhm.
I'm sorry. I just can't go with the two things. One, I can't go with here's your dad. He's never going to be in your life ever again, and you're probably never going to see him ever again. But here he is. Like,
and
Yeah,
she was 17.
hey
Why would
mom,
you introduce
get to
your
know his features well.
hey mom, come here for a second. Let me ask you a question. So this is my biological dad, but he don't want any part of me,
but you're gonna
and I'm
introduce
never
us
going to see him
anyway.
again. So let me ask you this question in front of
What
him.
the fuck?
So I'm gonna ask you this question, so we won't have any controversy. So it won't be no he said, she said anything. Why the fuck am I here? So you can beat your dad that I'm never gonna see
No,
again.
and so she could recognize him on that
Hear that?
picture when her sister posed with the new boyfriend. Telling ya. Where
I'm
did
good.
Anna go?
I'm good. I'm with Tracy. Way too much soap opera. Yep. So Foxy's videos of the week. I'm gonna play this video real quick while Anna is not on. Viewer discretion advised. It's gross, but it's also funny too. So here we go.
You need a tablespoon for cooking?
You can't eat at everybody's house. Whoa, you can't eat at everybody's house. You can't eat. You can't eat. You can't eat at everybody's house.
You gonna tell her?
Please tell her.
Why it's called a butter knife.
Goodness.
My God.
I did not catch that one.
What?
I didn't catch
You
that
really
one.
want me to play that again?
Yes, please.
See, and I was trying to play it while you wasn't watching, because even I looked at it and went, oh, that's
Let me
not
watch it
good.
again because
I
I
just
was
heard the singing. You can't eat at everybody's house.
Here we go.
You need a tablespoon for cooking?
You.
Oh, okay, now I got it. And you can't eat at everybody's house, especially if they got cats. No.
I'm sorry. We just looked at.
I have a dog and cat.
No, because
No, I don't even care about the dogs. I don't care about the cats. Don't be in my kitchen. Period. In a discussion, we're done. Me and animals are never going to be that close. That I need you follow me into the kitchen.
that's what animals do. They follow you.
That's why you train them not to follow you. That's what
No.
animals do. That's the equivalent of saying kids will be kids, boys will be boys. Yeah, you
Did
sort of.
she regurgitate something out of her mouth, or did I miss that?
No, she bit the butter off and let it drop in the pot.
Yep, that's what I thought, but I thought you was gonna say something totally different.
Nope. I just wish I
Trifling.
didn't see what I saw. That's all.
And that guy with that deep voice was awesome. I can't even go that
It
low.
really was. I love those videos where this is what gives me back my humanity, where people do that. Oh God, what do they call it on TikTok? Stitch. When they stitch. Stitching is where you stitch. We watch stitching all the time. We just never knew the name of it. You watch a video and then you make comments about it. So what they did was they were stitching, and all they did was one person watched the video, and then one person watched the video and sang. Then another person watched that same video of the person watching the video and they sing. And then so on and so forth until when you get to the fourth video, it's 4 people singing the exact same thing, like, you are disgusting individual. Whoa. Love the singing though.
I did too. That was the best
singing
part.
was fantastic.
Especially the deep voice guy. Yes, he is evil.
I want to see Marlon.
You cannot. If you have an animal, they're going to follow you. That's what they do.
I had a dog before. He always stopped at the front of
That's
the
because you probably beat him.
Good God, Tracy. Jeez.
I don't know. He's the Lion Mafia, so anything's possible.
Jeez,
Okay.
please. You can train animals
How?
to know where not to go. You can train. Okay, Tracy, this is amazing. You can train animals to do just about anything. You can train animals not to lick your face. You can train animals not to jump on the couch. You can train animals not to go in certain rooms. Hey, I got people who train animals not to go upstairs if they have 2 floors.
How?
You can train animals to do what you need them to do. And how? I don't know, because I don't have an animal, but I've seen it. You can train animals to do service animals. If you could train service animals, I'm pretty sure you could train them not to go in the kitchen.
Mine has to follow me all the time though, because she's like my living heart detector. So she gets to go in the kitchen.
Yes, thank you. Maybe
I should not be, but Marlon is Lion Mafia.
Maybe he beats some. Good God, what? Tracy is a dark mafia.
I'm Sunshiny Mafia.
Animals,
yep, you cannot train cats. I agree with that.
That's why I don't want cats, so I ain't worried about it.
They better than dogs.
You can, actually. You can.
You sort of... Yeah,
dogs are babies. Dogs are worse than babies. You got to be around them all the time. You got to take them out to do their business. You got to no.
And they give you companionship like you.
Cats give you companionship whenever they feel like it, but they do.
Yeah. Cats are at the top of the food chain, you know.
Cats are like
we feed them, we pet them, we fuck off when they don't want this.
Cats are an abusive relationship.
You don't want a little doggy, Marlon?
No, I don't raise 5 kids. I'm done raising anything, training anything, looking after anything. I'm done. Have fun.
There you go. You look after yourself.
I'm after myself now.
Yeah.
Next video.
So I'm making plans to woo and marry Belle.
Hey, white America, I need to know something real quick. Are we about to have a nuclear meltdown about Gaston being cast as a black guy like we did with Ariel being cast as a black woman? Or are we okay with the villains being cast as black people, but not the heroes in stories? Just let me know. I'm just trying to figure out where our outrage line is and if we've crossed it with this. So if you could just let a fellow whitey know, that would be great. Thanks.
For Tom, that's what
I
he
didn't know
better
that was a
do.
real thing.
What was?
The Black Gaston.
Yep.
I didn't know. See, I don't watch movies. I don't.
You've never seen Beauty and the Beast?
I
No,
have.
I haven't.
I've even
Wait a
seen
minute,
the
Tommy.
Emma.
You've never
I
seen
would
Beauty
help
and
you.
the Beast.
I would help you out on a lot of things. I have not watched a lot of Disney movies.
The
They have
Lion King.
redone.
Beauty and the Beast, Cinderella, Snow White.
Okay, I can see you not seeing those. Those are the older
The
ones.
Little Mermaid.
The Lion King.
Yes, the Lion King, but
I
that's not
did see the Lion King. I didn't see the live animal version, the remake. I saw the original
Oh, you
Lion
wasn't
King when
missing
I was a
nothing.
kid. I went to the movie theater 6 times. Like, I loved that. But I was a kid.
Yeah, Gaston, because he turns into, he's a handsome king, but he starts out a beast. So, yeah, that's why they're not protesting. He starts out a beast. Just have a movie
Gaston is not the beast.
I know, I'm just making up stuff.
I'll let y'all talk. I ain't never watched Beauty and the Beast. I don't even know who
Oh, that's right. Gaston is the one. Yeah, I haven't seen the movie in quite a few years.
It's the one who has the great singing song in the pub. Tavern. Whatever.
You can't eat at everybody's house. Oh, y'all done.
And the Marlon song. All right, Marlon song.
You can't imitate that guy's deep voice. Woo,
No,
that was
I'm not
deep.
even going to try.
He was that
was,
good baritone. I'm like, yeah, I'd listen to that all day.
Other than Goldfinger, is Beyonce is in.
Do not watch. That is so true. That child can't act her way out of a trash bin. Oh, she terrible. She terrible at acting. I don't know no movie she was good
I've
in.
not seen any
I saw
James
Goldfinger
Bond.
in another
What
movie.
was the name of that opera that she was in? It was a remake of Carmen.
You gonna ask this group what opera is anybody in?
No, but it was a remake, and she and Mike Epps, not Mike Epps, the guy from Othello were in it. Anybody, I know y'all know it. I'm gonna look this up.
It's still opera. No, nobody on here right now.
I've never seen what's the?
I mean, I'm not an opera hater, but I'm sorry I don't know that one.
I don't watch opera. Sorry. But anyway, next video. Black women are petty. Black men are just as petty.
And I think it's up to us as citizens to do the same. When a young African American walks in a Cheesecake Factory with a Make America Great Again hat, he shouldn't be verbally accosted. You should maybe inquire as to why he's wearing it if you want to hear his point of view, but he should by no means feel that he's not welcome in a restaurant.
Okay.
This is the problem that we have as Americans, and we can all do better.
Mark, I know you want to respond to that. What do you want to say?
Nah, I was wondering what dude was in the Cheesecake Factory, but I think for me, you know, most you know, that has y'all tripping, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, why does anybody go to the Cheesecake Factory?
I know it was a serious topic. We just couldn't get past the cheesecake too. Sorry. It was an excellent topic that we need to discuss.
He was making a serious point till he said Cheesecake Factory.
When you said Cheesecake Factory, we like,
damn.
Man, why are you walking into a cheesecake?
The Beyonce opera was called Carmen, a hip opera. I had to look that up just so I would know it. and it got 1 star because Beyonce was in it.
You know what? I have come to the conclusion starting in 2023. Anytime when when we have a topic and Anna has no recollection, nor do she care about what the topic is, she starts singing, humming a different tune and everything. When Tracy or Anna or Theus has a topic where I have no idea what the hell you talking about,
You gonna keep
I
going.
will sit over here and hum. You can't eat at everybody's house.
And I sit here and I make sure I try to care about the topics they bring up. Because I'm the caring mafia.
Cheesecake Factory has that one dish that is yummy, and the apple crumble cheesecake is delicious.
Is
See,
it
is
sunshiny?
after you go through their 10-page menu, like they serve everything.
I have never ate at the Cheesecake Factory.
Don't, because if
I
you
have literally never wanted to eat at the
you
Cheesecake
don't
Factory.
want to. First
I
of
have
all, their
walked up to
menu
the
is
Cheesecake
18
Factory.
pages,
I
back
have
and
walked up
front.
to the Cheesecake Factory, got my cheesecake, and walked out the Cheesecake Factory.
You can
I
go
don't
to the
want
store and get a
eat
better
at the
cheesecake.
Factory.
The Cheesecake Factory menu is like,
Yes,
hip
that's
hip
exactly.
opera. That's what they called it, a hip opera.
You can't eat at everybody's.
I'm trying to get y'all some knowledge, and y'all just making fun of me.
All knowledge is not good knowledge. Too many options. I can't tell
It's
you.
too many. It's like Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box, I promise, serves
Okay,
every single
okay,
thing.
you know what? I will give you that. When I looked at Jack in the Box and they got tacos on there, I'm like, oh, okay.
Tacos, sushi, pancakes, fish. I'm like, do y'all? You know, McDonald's makes hamburgers, French fries. They don't make hamburgers, French fries, hot dogs, spaghetti, lasagna, tortellini. No.
All right. Next video. I don't even know which one to put. Well, yeah, I will do this one.
A black woman stole my job. And they all told their stories, qualified for jobs, qualified for promotions, didn't get it, really angry. And then it was my turn to speak. And I said, I have just one question for you guys. I want to know about the word my. Where did you get the idea it was your job? Why isn't the title of the show A Black Woman Got the Job or A Black Woman Got a Job? Because without confronting men's sense of entitlement, I don't think we'll ever understand why so many men resist gender equality.
He better preach that one more time. He better say that.
If we're going to equate that companies don't owe you anything but a paycheck, then let's go ahead and move it forward by saying, and they don't owe you a position. Now, you can use the argument that we can use socialism for the reason you got the position. We can use your race that you got a position. We can use your sex as you got the position. But where you go foul at is when you say they got my position.
Feel like it belongs to you.
Well, we don't know if you was going to get the position or not. Even if they gave it to a man, which I guess you're okay with because there's another man, I guarantee you the title was not going to be a man took my position. But because
if it was woman,
it doesn't matter. Because it was the fact that a man took my position. And yeah, if you're a bigot, you're always going to say a black man took my position. The word that you got to stop using is my. You didn't have that position until they offered you the position. If you literally want to say they took a black person, a black woman, a woman took my position, then the only way that was to happen is they offered you the position, and then over the weekend they turned around and go, you know what? We found a black woman that we feel would be very diverse for the position and make our company look better, so we gave her the position over you. Then you could say a black woman took my position. Obviously, that's never going to be said. Not even going to be hinted at. But until that happened, stop going around telling everybody that such and such took my position when you never had the position to begin with. Because all you really try to do is go out there and muddy the water that you may have been an unequipped, uneducated, you didn't have the experience to do the position. That's a longer sentence than just saying a black woman took my position. Sorry to make you work for it.
Is this? I'm gonna have to ask it again. Is this a real thing?
It's a real thing.
Yeah, it's a real thing,
It's a
unfortunately.
real thing.
Real.
It's a real thing. Yes. It's a real
Where
thing.
did he put that up? Where did this come from?
Facebook, Reddit, Instagram, name any social name any social
And they're
media
gonna
things.
say,
Yeah.
wow.
That you really feel like anything other than you deserve you.
Like they had the position, John's position, and then gave it to somebody else. Oh no, they ain't had work, John. Ain't had work.
So
you either get it or you don't.
Yeah, this is real. This is real. This is one of those things where you're too prone. You're trying to incite groups and pity party.
And what was me? Yeah, there's it's racism against white people. Blah 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 blah.
It ain't even that, because we don't know if there was a black man that said it.
Well, he said a black woman stole. Well, I'm assuming the guy stolen was the. Yeah, okay, I get you.
Yeah, and a black man can sit there and say a black woman took my position. So yeah, it may not even be a racist thing. It may be a sexist thing. Like, how dare a woman takes my position? But all you really mad about is that you didn't get the position, honestly. 9 out of 10, if it was a white man that took your position, I can't believe a white man. This is why we still have racism in this country. Dude, you would cry on whatever the situation was. You really would.
Yeah.
You feel entitled competition feels like that.
Yep.
Boy, you better preach that.
Say it.
Any competition is how dare you clutch my pearls. Cause you can't phantom.
My
you can't phantom with your upbringing that someone actually is better than you in something.
I should get everything, and I don't understand this. I'm entitled to it.
And how an entitlement can come from anywhere. How dare you pick somebody over me with my education? How dare you pick somebody over me over my experience? How dare you pick somebody over me for the time that I've been in this company? How dare you pick somebody over me for whatever? I'm bigger, stronger, faster, smarter, whatever.
Better looking.
I look at football, they don't. It doesn't really matter what the reason is being. You just can't fathom that somebody is better in that position, for that position than you. So you go out into social media so you can rile up the cavalry and have your little pity party so you can be better at night, because we all know you'll get 10% out of the 90% of people who read it that'll go, yeah, you're right. It happened to me. I wanted to be head fryer and they gave it to a black woman. Yeah, we ain't always got to go with the big business now. We can go back to McDonald's. Last video of the night And the reason I made this the last video of the night is because I want to condition now everybody that's watching me, everybody that's going to watch the replay, this right now, the most pathetic argument that you are going to see all of 2023 and 2024 all the way up to the election.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be their argument.
Wow. Okay, yeah, okay. So now it's my fault, right? It's because I said that, so now because of me, really, oh, yeah, oh, okay, yeah, so nobody, no one can say, I can't, so now I can't, if I wanted to, I wouldn't be, and there, I can no longer, like, what are we even, come on, I mean, what are we even doing? This is so, like, what are we not doing free speech anymore? We're not doing that anymore? Because last time I checked, I thought that this was, I mean, you're really bad, actually. You're bad. You're a mean, bad person for saying that about me. Yeah, actually, that's what it is you're actually worse than me for saying that the things that I said were bad. So you saying that about me is actually worse than me saying the things that I said, because it is. So that's actually how that works. So 2 hours ago, you tweeted this. Look, I'm sorry people got hurt or whatever, but I've said it before and I'll say it 1,000 more times. Drag queens are definitely coming for your kids. Better to get them before they get you. You all know what I'm talking about. Winky face, gun emoji, American flag emoji. Let me see that. Yeah, I mean, anyone could have written that. Yeah, anyone could have, but you did, right? Technically, yes, but I mean, you could interpret that to mean any number of things. Yeah, you could, but it probably just means the thing that it really sounds like it means.
Let's make one thing perfectly clear up until the next election. And I'm speaking for myself. If anybody want to jump on this train, feel free. I'm not going for your BS anymore. I'm not going to use any more brain cells to try to figure out that maybe you was trying to say something else. Maybe I misinterpreted. Maybe. I'm not doing that anymore. If you're smart enough to be a senator, if you're smart enough to be a congressperson, if you're smart enough to be rich, if you're smart enough in everything else, then you said what you meant to say and how you meant to say it. If it comes out stupid, then I'm going to go call you on your stupidity. Period. And I'll even go this dude's way. I know he was being funny. I'll go your way. What you said about what I said makes you a lot worse. Okay, then apparently I'm going to be a lot worse because I'm tired of turning the other cheek on your stupidity. And the reason I'm even saying that is another condition that I'm having. Again, what I said starting next week is Black History Month, in which I'm going to give you all the history that I've learned that they didn't teach you in school. And I guarantee you, we're going to have a whole bunch of people that's going to come and go, ooh, that's not rude, that's wrong, ooh, that's not, ooh, that, but that. And I'm going to sit there and say, yeah, I don't care. I don't care about your point of view about something that you blatantly just rather just disappear than learn from. I'm not going to play this game with you anymore. I'm too old to play this game with you anymore. Because I played this game with you anymore and nothing changed. So I'm not playing this anymore with you. Either learn from it, or say your little stupid slogan to make yourself feel better and shut the fuck up. But you're going to get the truth on this show starting next week.
No, that's not right. You've always given us the truth.
No, I get what you said. Not starting next week, but I'm just saying we're going to get the Black history that they don't teach you in school. We're going to teach you that no, all the sub-slaveries were happy to be slaves. We're going to teach you that stuff. We're going to teach you that after the Emancipation Proclamation, there was years that went by where they didn't tell slaves that they was free. We're going to tell you what it really is. If you don't like it, don't watch the show. Just do yourself a favor. Save yourself the 2 to 3 hours that we're going to do on this show. Because I'm not pulling any punches. And if there's some Native American history that pops in there, you damn well know that I'm going to say something about that too. Looking at you, church in Canada. Oh, you know, they was trying to help them out. And, you know, I don't know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah. Okay, I got it.
I'm here.
Yeah. So, just give you the heads up. Whole month of February. You want to learn something new? Feel free to come in. If it's something that you can't handle, find something else to watch for the month of February. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to sit here and there'll be some times when I sit there and read up on something and I'll go, ooh, you know what? Yeah, I may want to do it. And I may pop up with a video from out of the blue.
And it'll be March now.
No, it'll still be February.
Oh.
Just throughout the week.
The Black history is every day.
Another thing, March is my birthday, so.
Oh, yeah, we forgot. The Main Mafia's birthday is in March.
No. I got New Edition on the 10th of March. No.
What date is it in March again?
My birthday or New Edition?
No, your birthday.
Both of them are really important. So which date was you saying?
The day you were born. What is that?
Oh, that's
date?
the 23rd.
Oh no, I thought your birthday was around my mother's birthday.
When's your mother's birthday?
The 14th.
Oh no. The next birthday is Foxy's birthday, which is the 17th.
Oh, and she gonna be what, 32, 33?
Around that, yeah.
Yeah.
You know me, I like to rock the cradle. At 50 years old, I'm. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. That math don't sound right.
You said it, not me.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
I was just making Foxy younger, and you done went with the rocking the cradle. Nobody made you say that, bro.
Hold up now. So she's 32. We've been together for 20 years. I know. Ew.
Yeah, Harlan, you're nasty. That's what you are. You're nasty. You're not the Lion Mafia anymore. You the nasty mafia.
I've been dating you since you've been 12. I told everybody that your birthday is in February, and Tracy went, so was she 32, 33? And I went, yeah, you know, I like to rock the cradle until I did the math. And I went, ew, been dating Foxy since she was 12. Ew.
Okay.
Ew.
At least you find it disgusting. Because if you were okay with that, speaking for me, I would not be on this platform if you were okay with that. I'd be like, nope, I'm gone.
My youngest just turned 32. Ooh, my youngest will be 24? Yeah.
Well, that's the sins I'll never be saying.
My youngest will be 24 in May.
He's saying my youngest nephew.
Yep, that's just about. I'm like, well, my youngest nephew, he'll be 12 this year. Oh gosh, he will be 12 this year. Dang. And my niece will be 11. Oh no! Wait a minute. Time be flying by fast.
That's the deal. What I want everybody to understand. I don't have children. We don't have children. They don't have children. It ain't the children thing. They don't have to be your child. They have to be a child that you know that you love and you treat as one of your own. And trust me, once you do that, you'll still feel old. Because you will remember. My niece' birthday is today.
Oh, happy birthday to you.
18 years old. Ooh. If you want to feel old, I remember her crying every time I tried to leave the room, and I couldn't even go to the bathroom because she just kept crying. I remember this. No, you will feel old.
Hey, I felt old Friday when Parker said he was 23. I'm like, I'm 20. Oh no, wait a minute.
You're a baby.
I was like, what are you, 10? He's like, no, I'm 23. I'm like, oh, Lordy, I'm old.
Yeah, but he's one of the most intelligent 23
sure is.
You had very on this daggone show, though.
Mm-hmm.
I know quite a lot of very intelligent 18-year-olds.
And then too many immature 75-year-olds. Don't start me on none. Don't start none because it ain't going to be none.
My youngest will be 32 again in 2 years. That's like the youngest. My mom refused to even be 40. I'll be 39 this year. That means I'm older than you. That math doesn't work in a million years. It's just doesn't. That's not how the math, it ain't mathing.
I earned my age. I'll say it loud and proud. 40.
Oh, you said 40 what?
42.
Oh, I'm like, she mumbled 40. I'd be like, yeah, I'm 42.
42.
Can't believe I'm gonna be 50 next year. I'm like, how old?
Hey, I'm happy to be the age that I am, considering I didn't think I would make it towards 30. So I'm taking every year as a blessing.
There was a time I didn't think I would see 25.
Yep. So I'm taking it.
Yep, and we're gonna keep on taking them.
That's right. Can't hear music as good without the headphones. That's kind of.
I gotta change it up sometimes. I don't want to bore y'all. Oh, wait a minute. Thea's is not on here. I can play this a little louder. Okay. I can't hear nothing.
No, that's me that says I can't hear nothing.
Yeah.
Tracy, tell everybody where they can find you.
First, I want to give props to Main Mafia for inviting me on his platform. You can find.
Anna, tell everybody where they can find you.
Aurelia.etc.com. But I'm also going to be giving props to my sister Tracy.
Tracy, tell everybody where they can find you.
TracyMediaLLC.com, and join me this Saturday for the Say What Awards.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, non-conforming individuals, that is our show for tonight. I truly appreciate Anna coming out. Just playing. And I appreciate Tracy Carson coming out tonight. And until next time, we will see you when we see you. Peace.
Bye, everybody. Bye, everybody.
Ted Cruz. What Ted Cruz? I'm sorry, I'm trying to use keyboard. It don't work.